cockatiel was found on a rooftop in Arizona. Stay with us to find out what happened next. Hi, I'm Dr. Pat, an exotic veterinarian. I've been practicing for 25 years, and on this station, we share with you exotic pet care information in the hopes it'll improve your pets' lives. This beautiful cockatiel was seen by a woman on her rooftop. She noticed an unusual sound or chirp that didn't fit with the wild birds, so she took a closer look, and thank goodness she did. This is a wonderful, loving cockatiel, as you can see, who was in desperate situation. She's a little thin. She obviously wasn't eating well. She needed rescuing. The story here is that this woman, who's a senior citizen and a very experienced bird keeper, had her last bird, which was a little budgie, that suddenly passed away. And that was a day before she found this beautiful girl on the rooftop. And she knew at that time that she had to do something to save her. So with a great deal of effort, she was able to get her off the rooftop. It was a difficult rescue, but she succeeded, and I'm so glad she did. So the importance here is domestic birds will not survive in the wild. Yes, there are some populations and some pockets around various states that do, but in general, it's a high-risk activity for them to be in the wild on their own, not in a flock and not in a native environment. And very typically, we see cat predation where we have domestic birds that have escaped and brought in with cat injuries, often fatal injuries or life-threatening injuries. They will pick up parasites from wild birds. And an important point is they will catch the diseases that the wild birds have. So they're very susceptible to pretty much everything. If we see a domestic bird in the wild, we need to do everything we can to rescue them because it truly is life-saving. So once she was rescued, the owner did reach out to all of the local rescue groups, trying to find out if this little one had a home and who the owners were. She wasn't able to get anyone to take her or claim her, and she did put an ad out as well and didn't get any positive responses on that. The happy ending, she's decided to keep her and provide her with a wonderful life for the rest of her days. And this little one is well worth it. Her wings are clipped right now. An important takeaway, if you have a flighted bird, you must teach them a recall. This is no different than if you have a dog running off the leash. When you call them, you know they'll come. Work hard to train your flighted birds with a very sound recall, so even if they're stressed or scared, they will come back to you. The important point in escaped pet birds is there is no identification. A lot of people will see bands on a leg and assume that that's identification and that the bird will get back to them. Bands have no national registry with the exception of racing pigeons, and so it won't identify you or where the bird needs to go. The only true permanent ID you could do is something like a microchip, which we implant in birds at owners' requests. That's our little one, still unnamed or yet to be named a new name, but has a great hopeful future and is overall pretty good. Just a little thin, needs some TLC and good nutrition. Very hopeful for her future. If you see a domestic bird in the wild, do what you can to save them. They need it.